He'd known this girl for 8 days, just over a week. The excuse he's currently trying to run with is that this was a partner that he was with. Because my parents are like super strict. This is an adult, by the way. This message, this is absolutely, verifiably, extremely confidently an adult. Every time that somebody brings up, well, what was Rose's age? What was Rose's age? He seemed especially upset about that. So, Rose was 100% undeniably 17 years old when Destiny was trying to fly her out and was sexing her. This is true, okay? This is true. That's what the title says, by the way. Fuck. 1 minute 20 in the footage.
First day, there were already customers waiting in front of her house, many of them hitting as many locations as they can.
Hopefully more than 10. I'm gonna drive around until it's time to pick up my kids from school.
In addition to clothing for her kids, Rockford resident Maricela Ortega likes to hunt for bargains.
Home decor. Lots of home decor.
This is not Rose. Okay, to be clear, this fat Latina woman isn't Rose. This is not... Okay. Hold on. It's coming up. Here we go.
Trinkets, just anything, whatever catches my eye.
A lot can be said about garage sales, including that there are treasures lurking on every table.
You can find a lot of cheaper things, a lot of things that are better quality. I think a lot of clothes aren't made like how they used to be. So a lot of times at garage sales, you can find like nicer quality for a lot cheaper.
Okay, here we are. This video is actually... I don't think this video is actually relevant, or maybe I'm wrong. It absolutely is relevant. And speaking of treasures, somebody managed to find a treasure right here, because this is Rose. Alright? So, using illegal, evil techniques, okay? People have been able to identify... Again, dude, I'll be for real, okay? The information's already out there. It's being posted on Twitter. It's being spread around on Reddit, okay? It's the moles again. If you're a woman online, okay, and you are going to record or take images of yourself nude, I guess the rule is now, like, laser off all of your moles. If you don't, it's like the QR code, like, on your skin that uniquely identifies you. It's fucking bizarre. Absolutely insane. But anyway, yeah. Taking a look at the, I guess, the face, the eyebrows. I saw people talking about, like, the particulars of the nose. People were always able to identify and confirm that this is Rose. Now, from what I can tell, because I'm not intimately familiar, to be honest, with the goings-on of the Destiny thread, this has actually been in the works for quite a while, okay? About 3 months ago, something that, so far as I can see, went completely ignored by basically everybody except KFers, was that Destiny shared an additional photo of Rose. And I'll get to it in a bit, but bragged that KF is basically a bunch of retards, completely ineffective, that can't actually dig up anything, can't actually do investigations, and can't find out any information. So, a few months ago, Destiny posted a link to this image in DGG chat. Okay? And it's very likely, I mean, as if this is doubtable, really. But if you look at the URL for the Discord attachment, it was sent on the 15th of August, 2022. 2 months before Rose would later turn 18, alright? So, I don't know why, but Destiny chose to leak this photo that, to be clear, the original leaker never did. The original leaker claims that they're okay with her, like, her shit being doxed and whatever the fuck, but the original leaker never actually leaked any of her information. Destiny was the one to leak this. Wait, dude. I mean, to be fair, it's just... Looking back on it now with the information we have, like, what, 3 months ago, this all could have been over. But Destiny... Destiny wants to leak the image of the 17-year-old in wearing his merch. Why? Why? Now, of course, I wouldn't... Dude, it is fucking comical. Obviously, I wouldn't show this if it was like... Because it's just some, like, random girl, right? I wouldn't show this if this wasn't core to, like, all the goings-on, right? And to show that this is authentic, this is Rose, Destiny said so, and it was shown before she was then 18. Now, we already know from the screenshots that, yeah, Destiny had a lot of conversations with her, and that she was already, like, a DGG fan and watched a lot of his content. But, yeah. Anyway. So the birthday is in October 2004. She was 17 years old when Destiny was sexting her and trying to fly her out. Destiny started sexting her at the start of 2022, when she would have been 17. Okay, so continue for many months. Unfortunately, the reason why people are being so apprehensive about exactly what the dates are and exactly when they started sexting is because they are a little bit fuzzy. But if you look at it down to the month, it's actually not that fuzzy at all. For instance, if you take a look, I've got it somewhere. Here we are. If you take a look at the archived image of Rose's Twitter, it was made in April of 2022, right? And the first sex that they send between each other on Discord that we have are in 2022. So, again, I've been through this before. Unfortunately, this is like a talking point or an important thing to like touch on. That it's just like everybody sleeps on this, and I've got no fucking clue why. To me, this is like insane evidence, or an insane point to hit on. But I don't know if people are like just want to go after Destiny and like joke that he's felching. This is a really fucking important point. This post is from the 1st of April. She couldn't have created her account anywhere before this. At some point after the 1st of April, Destiny sends her like a message to like hit her up or whatever the fuck. And then 9 days later, or 8 days later, since this is in the AM, Destiny sends her the video of him and Pixie, right? So, he says, "Ooh, there was a girl once. She was young, so she was kind of new, and wasn't that good, but she would just hold on to me and tongue the head a lot, which ended up feeling good, lol, but no cum shot. Do you want that vid? I'd love it." That's the video of Pixie. Yeah. So it was 9 days later. But, why do I bring this up? Huh? Why do I bring this up? Well, it means that for... how long? Yeah, so 6 months. Through the majority of the conversations they would have together, Destiny would be texting a minor. Okay. Right. Anyway, this is important. No, I mean, it just comes from Destiny's own mouth. We've got the screenshots to prove it, but like, this is just more useful.
Just tipped $1.
Look at all my
Imagine how disappointed Lauren Southern felt after finding out Destiny dumped all their logs to a literal 19-year-old he's just started sexting.
It was a one. Actually, we'd been sexting for months. Thank you.
Yeah. Sexting for months. Anyway, she was not 19, but, you know, anyway. Also, another point to hit upon. Dude, has anyone actually... I haven't prepared this. Has anyone got this that they can send to me? Where Destiny's on Food Shop stream. Where he's talking about the explicit agreement that they had. I mean, this has come out, I think, in some of the court records that I've seen. I want to get the word in right, though, just to be, like, I guess, fair or whatever. But there's some kind of agreement that if they're with, like, partners that they trust, that's okay. But, you know, don't, like, spread it around. I believe were the words used. Don't spread it around. To partners, but, you know, don't spread it around. He'd known this girl for 9 days. 8 days. Just over a week. And he's trying to... The excuse he's currently trying to run with is that this was a partner that he was with. Well, this was my partner, you know? Like, what, you really want to, like, hammer me down on, like, how long you need to be with somebody to be a partner? We were lovers, okay? We were soulmates. We met on NSFW Twitter. Alright. Anyway. Now, the other thing that I've seen, like, constantly, I don't know where this narrative began. No clue. But there's been this narrative running around DGG chat that she had an OnlyFans, and you know she was over the age of 18 because she had an OnlyFans. That's just not true. So far as I'm aware, I don't think Destiny's ever said that either. If he had, he would, well, he'd just be obviously lying. What would be the point? But Destiny's never even said that. I don't know if it's DGG is just, like, misremembering stuff, or they hear it and it's a good defense, so no need to look into it. We'll just run with it, okay? We'll just... Ain't gonna let the facts slow me down. Full steam ahead. So this is where I'm not sure, okay? He'll try to pretend he didn't know, but he 100% knew. He himself commented that she looked like a minor. That is true. She had braces. She commented that. Lived with her parents who wouldn't allow her to fly out to Miami, like responsible parents would do, to go and meet the 35-year-old. Wretched creature. No, okay. Little bit snark, okay? Little bit snark. Fucking hell. One sec, you sent me a clip. Oh! Yo! Okay.
It's like, okay,
Will
yeah,
YouTube clips work?
don't ship it around to everybody, don't let it leak. But like basically the idea is, because when we were talking in DMs, Pixie always told me that he was like super jealous and shit. I had no idea she doesn't network shit. I figured that he probably wouldn't want to see it. But now, would I say that we had implied consent? Well, no, because I'm pretty sure when we recorded this stuff, we talked about like, hey, if we, you know, well, like one of the phrases that she used is we agreed not to send it around to people, basically. It's like, okay, yeah, don't ship it around to everybody, don't let it leak. But like basically the idea is like, hey, you know, like if you have partners ever, that's fine. But like, yeah, make sure it doesn't leak. So like, is that like, we explicitly said that, but it's not like an explicit ask per person, but
I feel like any kind of ask that would have would mean not a somebody of dubious age. Just a wink and a nod. I promise I'm freshly 18. Who is that? Oh, it's some beautiful. Anyway, that's Destiny talking on the stream. But yeah, that's him talking about his agreement with Pixie. So yeah, the agreement was. Maybe you can show it to partners, that's fine, but yeah. Just don't spread it around. Don't make it don't let it leak. Teenager of dubious age that he's just met on Twitter. Anyway, sorry. To be fair to him, it was escalating as a relationship, right? They were developing like a level of closeness. Like he'd moved from Twitter DMs to Discord. I mean, that's the first step. Anyway, let's get to some of the notable examples of where things start to look a little bit different. All right, here we go. It does get cast in a very, very different light. Oh. Fuck. Have you ever worn a plug before? Rose says, butt plug? If so, I don't want to read that. Dude, okay. It recontextualizes it to make it more interesting, or more pertinent, I guess I should say. But it also recontextualizes it to make it, like, abusive. But anyway. Next one. Next one. This is that porn shit. Don't tell your mom. So, yeah. So, this is jstlk back when he was DGG of the year, okay? A high reputation. He knew exactly what to do to swoop for Destiny at the time. Anyway, jstlk is in talks with Solo, kind of mediating between him and Destiny. And Destiny says the way that she would record video content is that her boyfriend would record her on Discord while she fucked guys, and she would send me them sometimes after. And her boyfriend equals that guy. Now, one of the things that Destiny has tried to say during all of this, sometimes, is that this is a malicious leak. This is somebody who's like hacked, got access to an account like fraudulently. That's never really made too much sense. But here he is, clearly believing that it was her boyfriend who was making that content with her. And just today, yeah, he said the exact same thing in DGG chat. Destiny says, bro, If I need to go on the sex offender list, I'm taking like 20 other streamers with me, okay? Lol W. Dude. Fuck me. I'm one of the 20. Dude, I just started streaming at that time. January of 2025. I think I just started doing my first streams, dude. How could he have known? How could he have known about me already? Alright. Let me try and listen, okay? I'm seeing people say professional streamer. I've just realized that I've gathered all this information. I've taken a look at the evidence that I've looked at before. Some of the screenshots that I'd already gathered. And now, I mean, it's just a completely different light, innit? It's just a completely different light. Hold on. Got sent this video.
It is like, what was it? It was like...
Okay, so this is from... What, this looks like February?
I think it was like 15... She wrote 15 minus 3 plus 2 or something like that. Oh, wait, hold on. Somebody saw it. Yeah, it was 8 plus 12 minus 5. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I start scrolling through, and I'm pretty sure there is a tag on Twitter, MNSFW, I think means minor, not safe for work.
Why would you say... Okay, why would you say that, bro? I mean, I'm guessing that's fucking taken down by now.
And there's a whole bunch of people on Twitter that are minors posting like fucking sex shit. What the fuck? It was not major, yeah. I don't know if I'm on like a fucking list now, but yeah, it's super fucking weird and creepy. There's like a whole group of people, and then there's like people interacting with them and everything.
Oh, fucking hell. Dude, I don't know why either. But this has been something that Destiny's spoken about quite a few times. The fact that he managed to find, like, the secret spot on Twitter that underage girls were like leaking or like posting porn of themselves. I'm not degenerate enough for this. I'm not built for this, okay? I'm not nearly degenerate enough for this. Fuck me. Right. Because he went on to, Adam22, the No Jumper podcast. And he started saying the exact same thing. I don't know if he's got, like, no self-preservation instinct or what. But he was talking about this loads at the time. Hold on. Yeah, here is him talking about it on a podcast.
Yeah. Sure. This is the weirdest thing I'd ever discovered in my entire fucking life. There was a hashtag. I don't remember what the hashtag was, but there was a hashtag on Twitter for underage people posting porn.
Interesting.
Where... Fuck, it was like TWT or it was some fucking bullshit hashtag. But if you clicked it, it was a ton of girls, like 15, 16. Someone was posting full-on fucking porn with hashtags. Like, holy shit.
And you believe it was posted by them and not by other people?
I didn't dig into it that much. I'm sorry. I should have
Honestly,
DM'd someone, I guess. But
kind of like irrelevant who posted it at that point. It's on there.
Yeah, but that, I don't know. That's
no, it's just,
pretty crazy.
I feel like if there was any number of underage people doing that, it would almost immediately be taken over by people who are trying to like sell you something. I would assume. But...
Okay, there we are. There we are, dude. All right, great stuff. Oh my fucking god! I'm trying to find like the more or less innocent pic. I'm trying to find the more or less innocent fucking DMs. Oh, here we are. Yeah, here we go. I should have labeled these. Fuck me. I've got all my other fucking screenshots for all of this labeled. This is just... It was too much for me, alright? Yeah, so anyway, I was on Twitter the other day, and, like, I found, like Smaug's dragon horde of... It was like crazy. How do you stumble on stuff like this? I don't know. Now, I have seen some people say that this is how he found Rose's Twitter account. That's not true, okay? So far as I'm aware, that's just not true. That doesn't seem to be how he found Rose's account at all. Because Rose claimed to be a 18-year-old on her Twitter, right? So there we are. But yeah, there's been a long argument for a long time. Oh, sorry, there's been a relatively complicated argument for a long time over whether, like, Destiny should have known. Now, as it said in the Reddit post before, yeah, Rose did say that she couldn't come and see him in Florida because her parents wouldn't let her fly on her own, or wouldn't let her take a trip on her own, which would be quite odd for a 17-year-old. And then also, I'm probably getting my braces off in a couple of weeks. Oh, exciting. Are you looking forward to it? I don't know many people who are getting their braces off as they're well into being an 18-year-old. That doesn't really compute with me. That doesn't really work. A 17-year-old, I could get that, just like finishing up high school. Fuck me, dude. I mean, what would it be? Because your palate or your teeth have like matured and strengthened. You're like an adult, and so that's usually the age that she's just like Belle Delphine. Well, if you're meaning to say she's just like Belle Delphine, do you mean like pedo bait? If you want to say that Rose is pedo bait, I mean, guess who caught nibbling on the hook? I mean, you know, man, this is so fucking wretched. But yeah, now that this is all confirmed, it just dredges up a lot of stuff, obviously, for like understandable reasons. Especially where Destiny's gone ahead in the past and talked about receiving lewd pictures from girls who were 15 in bikinis. Then gone on to say that a 15-year-old is basically the same as a 19-year-old and that he sees them both as children. And then also, so fucking brave. Also, lol at 15-year-old girl sending nudes to me. The most I've gotten at pictures in bikinis. I would never accept nudes from somebody claiming to be underage, for the sole reason that it could be a troll trying to set me up. Also, lol at going to the police. Yeah, he shared my pictures with 2 friends. Oh, I shared his with 40,000 people. So this is during the blue tea. This is during the blue t-shirt. The age play, listen, okay. The age play is also Gok Raid. Hello, Chud Raiders. As you can tell, we're going over the Destiny situation right now, okay? We've got big updates coming. Big updates. Beaten up by a migrant raid. Oh, I saw something happen to Chud. Yeah, he's like his fucking chin got like split open by some Muslim, but yeah, anyway. Don't show her docs, big man. Don't worry. I'm not. I've already said at the start of stream. Yeah, I'm not. Nothing even close to it, but yeah. Anyway. Wait, what is this? Because my parents are like super strict. This is an adult, by the way. This is an adult speaking here. This message, this is absolutely, verifiably, extremely confidently an adult. Because my parents are like super strict. Don't do this, don't do that, don't go here, don't talk to him. Well, fuck. It would be so hot to drive you home from a date and make you suck me off in the car. Make you suck me off in the car. I'd love to send you inside to your parents after making you swallow a full load for me. For those of you just coming in, I mean, not too long before, I mean, this girl was talking about getting her braces taken off. Yeah. Play the end of your music clip. You're gonna have to send it to me again, big boy, alright? Hold on, I'm getting fucking message requests. No. Okay. So again, I mentioned this earlier, and just because people are sending me messages about it, I feel like it's probably worth putting the kibosh on it, right? So no. I'm being sent this and being told, Dickers, you're not covering it. Dickers, you need to point out the Twitter hashtag. This is the Twitter hashtag that he's mentioning. This is the Twitter hashtag. This is not the Twitter hashtag that he's talking about, all right? Rose claims to be 18 years old on Twitter. Why would she be using the underage Twitter hashtag? And even if it is to covertly use it, NSFW Twitter just means not safe for work Twitter, i.e. porn Twitter. It's not the hashtag he's talking about.
It is like, what was it? It was like, I think it was like 15. She wrote 15 minus 3 plus 2 or something like that. Oh, wait, hold on. Somebody saw it. Yeah, it was 8 plus 12 minus 5. And I'm like,
dude, dude, if you, oh my God. If you're in the position, dude, how do you do this? I don't know how you, in your 30s, I don't know how you get into a position where you're constantly having this problem where 15-year-olds keep on sending you bikini pics. And then you find yourself on child porn Twitter. And then you end up, like, sexing with a girl. Her account gets, like, accessed by a boyfriend. Shit gets leaked. And then she turns out to be 17. He's on Adderall, I guess, now. So that should, yeah, I mean... Although, you know, I mean, he hasn't actually stopped this since getting on Adderall, but... Yeah, anyway.
What the fuck? And I start scrolling through, and I'm pretty sure there is a tag on Twitter, MNSFW, I think means minor, not safe for work. And there's a whole bunch of people on Twitter that are minors posting like fucking sex shit. What the fuck? It was not major, yeah. I don't know if I'm on like a fucking list now, but yeah, it's super fucking weird and creepy.
Maybe, but I don't know if that would have been... am I on a list now? Maybe. Okay. But the point that I'm making is this is not the Twitter that he's talking about. NSFW Twitter is going to be a general one, okay? And likewise... Dude, I don't know... This is okay. There's nothing explicit showing. Okay. No, that's just going to be... Okay. So... If you take a look, I don't really want to show these captions. Just, yeah. But she uses NSFW Twitter, NSFW TWT, hashtag horny, hashtag fishnets, hashtag teen NSFW, right? So she does use teen NSFW, but again, that could very well fit in with her being 18, right? 18. I don't think the expectation when you're going on like a porn site is you're going to navigate to the teen category and there's going to be a bunch of fucking like 13-year-olds there, right? I'm imagining if people are browsing the teen NSFW thing on Twitter, it's probably going to be for legal teenagers, right? Now you can say maybe is that reckless, especially contacting somebody who's using teen NSFW, yes, obviously. But just to be clear, right? Just to be clear, no. There wasn't evidence before this that she was under the age of 18, especially not from her public profiles, right? There are sussy things that she says in DMs. Like, again, my parents are super strict. I'm getting my braces off in a couple of weeks, right? A bunch of stuff like that. Hashtag teen is a dog whistle. Still sus at his age? You can think that, right? You can think that. That's totally fine. And having somebody who claims to be freshly 18 online, who's posting porn of themselves, without any additional age verification, especially when they look somewhat young, apparently, allegedly, for all that you can say about Solo, he has leaked stuff. And he has leaked stuff that's been damaging to Destiny. But he's made it quite clear that he doesn't really care about the damage to Destiny's career. He's more just interested in, like, causing chaos. And he claims, and Destiny doesn't refute this, that when Destiny first messaged Rose on Twitter, Destiny commented on the fact that Rose looked like a minor. Let me see if I can get that screenshot. Hold on. This is one. This isn't what I'm thinking of. I could just be wrong, okay? Yeah. Again, this is probably more concrete information to say that Solo has, like, behind the scenes information and has more information that maybe people wanted to give him credit for initially about this stuff. Because he says, anyways, she was underage while sending you the vast majority of that stuff. And from what I've heard from her, you were pretty negligent about confirming her age. Even asked for ID at one point on Twitter, then said it was okay / a joke. I mean, there we are. Yeah. Now I think there are other messages as well between Destiny and Solo. Unfortunately, I just don't have access to all of them right now. I wish I did. But yeah, there we are. There we are. Why is he buying nudes on Discord? He knows why. Listen. Oh, God. You can speculate on that, okay? I'm not going to try and claim that there isn't room for speculation on any of that. But I'm certainly not going to openly speculate about stuff like that on my stream, right? Whatever or I guess people tangential to me in this kind of like side of commentary think about Destiny, it's still not worth, like, what, violating your principles just to be like, yeah, fuck this Destiny guy. He was probably hunting for underage pussy. No, okay. You can't really say that definitively. If that's your opinion, go ahead, okay? There's nothing that contradicts it, because in fact, there could possibly not be anything that could contradict it, right? But there we are, yeah. Are you fucking dumb? Obviously it's okay. Listen, alright? Like I said, you can say, okay, there's room for speculation, alright? But, especially with how hot things are getting, I'm trying to avoid the appearance of even, like, slandering him, right? I said this at the start of the stream. I'm not trying to avoid evil in and of itself. I'm trying to avoid even the appearance of evil, alright? And if I'm trying to, like, paint him as a pedophile, I don't know if that's going to go over too well, alright? So I'm just trying to be fair, okay? Willie is watching. I don't give a fuck about Willie, okay? Why the fuck should you hold morals for the most obviously malicious and immoral freak in this space? If you don't hold... Listen, if you don't hold morals for people because you think that they are immoral, then you just don't have morals, right? You just have no principles. I don't think that it's right to be able to speculate about stuff like that and push that forward as fact, or try to argue incredibly, like, damaging things like that based purely on speculation, just for the sake of being able to get another, like, foot in, or get another jab in, over somebody who is obviously a malicious freak, okay? I've been quite clear about what I think about Destiny. I've been very, very clear. I think the doxing stuff is nothing but malicious. I think that he's trying to do to kuihman and jstlk basically what he thinks that kuihman and jstlk are trying to do to him. Trying to fuck up anyone surrounding them so that nobody will associate with them anymore. That's my personal opinion. I've said that before, right? I think I've said that before. This might be the first time I'm saying this publicly. Okay, I've been fucking baited. But yeah, that seems to kind of be what's going on, right? Especially given the fact that Destiny said he's going to dox anybody who's even in Spicy Chat. He's trying to provide himself cover for this behavior. Wait, he's not trying to provide himself cover for this behavior. All right. So, I'm actually not sure. I'm not even sure what this is. He just seems to laugh it off every time that somebody brings up, well, what was Rose's age? What was Rose's age? He seemed especially upset about that. Why he showed this information, people have probably missed the start of the coverage, actually. So, just to go back and, like, backtrack just a little bit, okay? This all started 3 months ago? 5 months ago? Over the fact that Destiny linked this picture for no reason, right? He leaked it for no reason. And he said at the time that I thought the KF investigators were going to get on this, huh? I thought the KF was, like, insane. I thought they were, like, they dig up everything. Maybe they're just, like, useless A-logs. They just want to, like, I don't know, like, shit talk me all day instead of looking into anything. Anyway, within a matter of months, yeah, this image was used to basically find out all this information about Rose and then eventually confirm that she's 17. Or she was when she was sending them the nudes and porn. Which, yeah, would be considered CSAM. Oh, here's the little girl I abused. Dude, she's literally got, like, you know how slaves would have, like, the name of the farm on which they work, like, burnt into them. That's her slave brand. That's her slave brand, yeah. Alright, yeah. There we are. Plantation initiation. Dude, but yeah. That's that. But, anyway, I do want to say, yeah, I don't want to, like, openly speculate that he's searching through these DMs, right? Just because he's a pedophile, just because he's looking for children intentionally. I think even if you thought that was probable, right? It just, he knows that he's a public figure. He knows that if this came out, this is stuff that you just can't sweep for, right? I think jstlk has even said this. I think, what was this clip? He characterized a conversation that he and Destiny had in private a few months ago. Yeah, here it is.
So I did reach out. I talked to him through it. Why didn't he talk to me? Why didn't he say, like, hey, this fucked up? There might have been one comment about, like, this is pretty bad. I think it was like, this is pretty bad, but I can sweep through this and meme through it. But, oh, that's what it was. It was like, I think he said something like, this is pretty bad, but I can, like, sweep and meme through it unless she's a minor. If she's, oh, also, yeah, he doesn't know if she's a minor or not, by the way. Just so you know. This guy's such an asshole. This guy's such a fucking loser. God. Anyway, hi, Kelly. Sorry, if I'm in the middle of a point you start talking, then I'm probably going to try to finish my point. Okay.
Well, I don't know what you said now, because you fucking deafened.
I said that I warned him about those.
I don't want to hear him go over it again. Dude, rest in peace, Kelly Jean. What happened to Kelly Jean? Does anyone in chat know? I mean, jstlk and Kelly Jean used to be best friends. I don't know why she's not. Anyway. Destiny admitted that Rose sent him CSAM. Yeah, this is another clip that I was going to get to later, but it's here, so fuck it.
Her boyfriend would record her on Discord while she fucked guys, and she would send me the video.
Dude, have I got people right now from the jstlk Discord watching me? Fuck Kelly. Who cares? I'm fucking joking. Chill out. Fuck me.
Videos sometimes after. And her boyfriend equals that guy 100%. Her boyfriend would record her on Discord while she fucked guys, and she would send me the videos sometimes after. And her boyfriend equals that guy 100%. Her boyfriend would record.
Okay, yeah, that was the clip that I went over earlier. But, yeah. Lost 20 viewers off that statement. Did I actually? We love jstlk here, okay? We love jstlk here. Yeah, I think that works, right? I don't know. I was talking earlier. I had a call with kuihman and somebody called Anal Stretcher RB, and no rubber, no. No rubber Norman. Like just before I went live with this stream. This is how I got all this info. It got fed to me. And kuihman said that apparently if you say, we love blank here, we love blank here, that just kind of like eases all tension between like creators. I'm not sure. Anyway, we love jstlk here, we love jstlk here, we love jstlk here. What's that old lady in that mirror? Anyway. Fuck me. What's this? Holy fuck. I'm being sent so much. What kind of third world website am I being sent right now? I'm so glad that all of these clips and all of these streams are archived in fucking Tunisia.
Like everybody, no, of course not. I mean, everybody in esports, being honest, right? I mean, I could sit here and lie to you guys, but I don't give a fuck. I'm too old and I don't care anymore. Like everybody's gotten pics and more from underage chicks, depending on what you've heard in different communities. No.
What?
I mean, yeah.
Bro, Tipster, where the fuck did you get this clip?
What the Tipster sent this to me. Tipster sent this to me. Wait, is this what Tipster does? He sends people fucking stream clips so they can get a Tipster mention and a reaction, clips that, and then sends that around to people instead of the original media. Okay. Okay, great stuff. Fuck me. Okay. Okay. Fucking hell. Wait, that log is not Rose, that log is not Rose, that log is not Rose. I don't know what the fuck I'm being sent here. Tiny talking about wanting to use Rose to lure a man and rape him. Huh? I don't necessarily know if I care about this because she would have been, what? She would have been 19 here, okay? So... we're gonna have to try. We're gonna have to be okay. Can people start, please, looking at the actual date codes on screenshots before they send them in, as if they're damning evidence? She would have been 18 here, and again, she would have been 18 there. But there we are. Dude, this is so bad. Yeah, I'm fueled entirely by sugar in video games. Lol. Would you like to share any of the stuff you've written down? I'm fueled entirely off sugar and video games. Oh my god. Okay, look. No, I'm not gonna sweep. I'm not gonna sweep. This is a 17-year-old girl. Wait, what? Ah. Yeah, this is the log that I was looking for. I don't know. I haven't dug into it at all. But she told me she was 19. Well, that would have been at the end, like when you stopped speaking to each other, right? She told me she was 19, and there were logs confirming as much. Well, there were logs confirming that she told you that, yeah. If she was ever underage, then I expect all of them will be running to that solo guy. Because he was recording 60 gigabytes plus of porn with her. Lol W. Yeah. I'm actually the leaker is a pedophile as well. I'm actually the pedophile the leaker was a pedophile as well. Well, if it was her boyfriend, presumably, he'd also been underage. So, swing and a miss, I think. But my question here is, how does he know that there was 60 plus gigabytes of material? How do we... That's an oddly specific number. If he'd say, like, 100 plus, 60 plus gigabytes. Strange stuff. Interesting stuff. Huh. Huh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. The IG posts you brought on are likely a different woman. I don't know what IG post you're talking about. Anyway, because he still had and still has 60 plus gigabytes of CSAM because he's a pedophile. Listen, Stylo, okay, You're unhinged, dude. Your brain has been infected with snark. It's insane. Yeah, it's actually insane. Like, the amount of people here who are like, ... pedophile. I mean, the dots are there, and I understand why he's actually the string that he's like doing, but it makes sense. But snark brain is like going crazy nowadays, dude.
Underage as there is in this case, or at least you are not sure.
Oh my god. Okay. Thank you. I was, dude, I downloaded this entire video earlier to clip this part out because I'm retarded. But yeah, so this is the extent of Willie Mack's investigation into this. If people don't remember, Kelly Jean, blessed be her name, first of her name, rest in peace, was trying to ring the bell about this and trying to put forward the argument that, I mean, yeah, he probably should have checked the age. She was the main person putting it forward, I guess. It felt like, anyway. Not that she was the only one, but yeah. So she mentioned it while she was in a call with Willie Mack. Tangentially related to what she was brought on for, but here we are.
Sure. No, I don't think we can confirm their identity. So Rose's boyfriend says she was 17 at the time, and I don't know if she says she was 18 or 19 at the time of sending things.
I get what you're getting at. I need more before I'm comfortable going that far.
Yeah.
Kelly wasn't able to ever find me this message, so I asked Destiny about it. Did she ever...
Oh yeah, I think the message that... I don't know what the message was talking about there. What was the message that Kelly was bringing up there, actually?
Pedophile. Now, apparently there are DMs jokingly asking for ID, commenting on how young she looks.
If I go to a club and I f someone underage, it doesn't matter that I ask for their age if they turn out to be younger. You're still going to get prosecuted the same way. It's like the onus is on you. You can use that as a defense only to a point, especially if there are other reasons to believe this person could be underage, as there is in this case, or at least you are not sure. No, I don't think we can confirm their identity. So Rose's boyfriend says she was 17 at the time, and I don't know if she says she was 18 or 19 at the time of sending things.
I get what you're getting at. I need more before I'm comfortable.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. I mean, obviously, hindsight is 2020, right? Hindsight is 2020. But especially when Destiny seems to confirm that the leaker is in fact her boyfriend. He seems to only leak Destiny's side, never Rose's side. He seems to have some vested interest in not getting her, like, giga-doxed. It seems pretty obvious that it is a boyfriend. And the boyfriend is saying that she was 17. And bringing this stuff up. To be fair, he seems like a chaos agent because he's a leaker. That's probably why nobody believed him actually thinking about it. But in hindsight, it is fucking insane. It is fucking insane that this got slept on.
Yeah.
Kelly wasn't able to ever find me this message, so I asked Destiny about it. Did she ever engage with you or like show you like a site where maybe it did check for age verification at any point?
I'm trying to make...
So Willie's message there, Willie's question, okay, just to spell it out, because I watched this earlier. I went through it, and listening back to it, I pointed out at the time that it seemed a little bit kind of, seemed a little bit evasive, but I mean, even more so now.
Check for age verification at any point.
Was there any site that did age verification at any point?
Okay,
obviously
bro,
looking for, like, evidence, right?
Lily Blackhead, show your days supporting Diddyden and Epstiny are over.
They got your man. They got your man. The ninja you've been hanging with. Okay. Thank you very much for the 5. I considered fucking tagging Willie in the fucking tweet I made earlier. Fuck, I've referenced it too many times. It's on my mind. Dude, I'm way too fucking impulsive. I actually cannot manage my own attention, okay? I'm just going to show you the tweet I made earlier because I'm very proud of it, okay? I'm very happy with it. And I'm not going to stop thinking about it until I show you, alright? Yeah, there needs to be more tangible evidence, he says, while displaying the niche forum on which which went on to dig up this girl's dogs. Anyone who says they can't see the dog whistle here is just being dishonest.
Did she ever engage with you or like show you like a site where maybe it did check for age verification at any point?
I'm trying to think of how much
like at some point.
Well, the answer is yes. So like she was like an active user of I think Tinder to find hookups and shit. And Tinder does is an 18 or older app.
And Destiny sent me messages he had with Rose and her talking about using Tinder. I haven't used Tinder in like 8 years, so I don't know. Google says it verifies age. There needs to be more tangible evidence. Did she ever engage?
There needs to be more tangible evidence, he says. With almost a halo, I would say. No? This is almost like an angelic, like, you know, aura around this image posted on this niche doxing forum. This could be a kuihman fan for all he knows, right? Showing his username, showing the post, and then saying, we need more evidence to verify this. Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be great if we had more evidence of them? Anyway, fucking stupid, right? That's my tweet. I hope everyone's very, very proud of me, okay? Very, very proud of me. But, yeah. Dude, I'm missing the key line. Fuck, I'm gonna go back to the video.
Find hookups and shit. And Tinder does is an 18 or older app.
And Destiny sent me messages he had with Rose and her talking about using Tinder. I haven't used Tinder in like 8 years, so I don't know. Google says it verifies.
It doesn't. This is... Dude. Willie got... Isn't it interesting? Isn't it fascinating? Isn't it fascinating? During the first video that he made, Destiny throws out random, unrelated accusations claiming that Lav and Kelly Jean are trying to spread his revenge porn around. Willie Mac just repeats them, includes them in the video. How are they relevant? What efforts did he do to verify? Nothing. But when something might support Destiny, when there's an accusation leveled at Destiny and it, you know, supporting him might be... Well, Tinder on their website says that you do need to... You don't. Just download the app. Just download the app. It takes 2 seconds. Just download the app and just check, you know, just see. No, you don't need to, right? What they're talking about here is if you're located in the United States, why the fuck are you highlighting this, you fucking sped? If you're located in the United States and participate in our ID verification process, right? So if you choose to verify your ID will be verified. Interesting stuff. Great stuff. We love to hear it. I'm really glad that we got to the bottom of that. I'm really, really glad that the Willie Mac show could prove it for us, that Tinder does in fact verify your ID. If you opt in to verifying your ID. Anyway, fucking retarded. But the post that he references when he's initially going through this is this post by Solo. I appreciate whoever just sent this to me. I can't access any of this in the UK because my government hates me and hates my ability to speak free speech, but there we are. Okay, this is not going into like a complete Destiny A-log Twitter, Destiny A-log segment, alright? Fuck me, you are making me sweat, Nicandros, alright? I will not be looking up that person's Twitter, anyway. Because Solo claims at the time that he's doing the leaking, Rose was under the age of 18 for the majority of the time they were sexting, exchanging, nudes, sex tapes, Twitter stuff. I informed Destiny of this happening after the logs were leaked during a conversation in DMs spanning several days. She lied about her age to him. When Rose and Destiny first began speaking on Twitter, I mean, this has all been confirmed, right? Her age has been confirmed. So, was this a wild accusation that you just threw out randomly? It's been verified this is true at this point. So, when Rose and Destiny first began speaking on Twitter, his second message to her was along the lines of, "I'm going to need to see ID because you definitely don't look 18." To which he said was a joke later on and never tried to verify. But yeah, there we are. He's roasting his old man. All right. Fucking hell, dude. Fucking hell, man. I've already told you, all right? I'm incredibly impulsive. And like Destiny, I'm incredibly impulsive. No, I don't want to get... Okay. Not going to walk down that road. If you tell me there's an interesting nugget out there to try and find that might be funny, it takes all of my willpower not to. But with that being said, I'm gonna have to decline, okay? I'm gonna have to decline. Listen, me and Destiny are alike, okay? People tell me there's a teenager out there posting stuff online. No, I need to fucking chill out, dude. I need to fucking calm down. Alright. Fuck me. There we are. I'm just going through the statements that Solo made at the time. I can't really prove anything regarding the age without doxing Rose, or the Twitter DMs. So feel free to disregard it, as it was shared with me directly by Rose in a personal interaction IRL. Okay. I have to take a fucking mea culpa. I have to take an L. I was saying how people slept on this. I was saying how people ignored this. Isn't it crazy in retrospect? I forgot that Solo had even confirmed that he had had interactions with Rose IRL. I just thought it was funny and illustrated lack of venting when courting people he believes are barely 18. Edit. In regards to why she's sharing it now, she isn't. She gave me the account a while back and told me I could do whatever I want with it. Although she doesn't really care about stuff being leaked. I was bored and sitting on it for a while, so I thought it'd be funny to start dropping stuff out bit by bit after recent drama. No one believed him though. For understandable reasons, yeah, but maybe in hindsight it challenges whether those doubts were like well-founded, right? But anyway, it's just something to take on board and something to think about, I guess. Hold on. Okay. What I was referencing earlier, dude, okay, I've just remembered now. What I was referencing earlier is he was saying that he's okay with any of these whores in the leaks being doxed, right? I think he says that explicitly. He's fine with any of these whores being doxed. What he's saying here is explicitly that he doesn't want to dox Rose himself. I wasn't claiming that Rose isn't a whore, or that she didn't have a whore Twitter. I was responding to the post asking if she was a Twitter random, or someone with an online presence, that he was using mutually assured destruction against. Just because she's a whore doesn't mean I'm willing to dox her, and cause drama in my personal life over doing so. If she doesn't want her if you want her dox, find it yourself. You'll hear no complaints from me if you accomplish it. Brevity, keep yourself safe and do some legwork yourself, friend. Anyway. Great stuff. I'm going to take that off the screen. Great stuff. Okay. Right. Dude, I don't know if... Okay. This is always the difficult thing to think when, like, there's big twists in drama, right? Because it's hard to actually know if you actually did miss something at the time and you genuinely, like, slept on something and missed something that was obvious and clear, right? Or if realistically, it's just hindsight is 2020. And realistically, be very hard to put the pieces together. Now, obviously, I know what Silo thinks, but in any case, dude, Destiny lied about his Vivance fixing his gooning problems. I'm now being sent clips to prove whether or not Destiny stopped gooning after he started taking Vyvanse. Okay. We're digging deep with this one. Okay.
On Vyvanse. I'm using that longer for you to come. Okay, I will give you one negative side effect of Vyvanse, okay? Warning, okay? This is a negative side effect of Vyvanse, okay? Be very, very, very careful. I don't know if this is everybody or just me, okay? Be very, very, very careful, because you can unironically fall into a gooning black hole, I think, if you're on amphetamines. You could decide to masturbate at 6 o'clock, and then it's 10 o'clock, and you don't even know how the fuck that happened, okay? Do not. If you take an amphetamine, like a slow release, like Adderall XR or Vive.
I was watching that that Kurzgesagt video yesterday about about amphetamine and the side effects, the downsides that it can have, and it mentioned there that yeah, sure, it can help you to like focus if you're doing schoolwork, but also don't forget it just helps you focus. Full stop. Right? You can focus on schoolwork. You can also spend like the next 10 hours doing those video games you want to do, and then you ignore everything else. Dude. The warning for that was like something that you'd normally do recreationally for like a long, like planned period of time, i.e. playing Dark Souls. Not fucking masturbating. What the fuck? A good black hole.
Take an amphetamine. Like a slow release, like Adderall XR or Vive.
I don't know why this guy thinks he can lie about stuff. Bro, I will say, okay, previously, okay, in previous years, in previous times, he was right. He put it all out there, okay? He put it all out there. Why do you think you can lie to us about this?
Man, if you take it at 9, don't matter.
Dude. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. Because the retort to this would be, obviously I'm not saying that Vyvanse fix my sexual issues. Like, obviously, like, what is Vyvanse? Like, some kind of castration gun? Like, no, obviously. It's gonna make you, like, more horny and stuff. I've been open about this. But the argument is gonna be that, what, it helps with, like, impulse control? But he's done the exact same thing, like, after we know that he's gotten Vyvanse, right? With a lot of people who've, like, come forward afterwards to say, he sent me news as well. He sent me, like, you know, this, like, revenge porn as well. So, it's made no difference. Didn't he pretend Vyvanse chemically castrated him before? No. No. That's the point, right? He's claiming that Vyvanse has helped with this impulse control issue. But, yeah. What I think he intends to say by that is it's helping him with impulse control. Not that it's helping him not feel horny, right? If we're being real about it. That's what he's clearly saying. This, however, this was the DM. Oh my god, thank you for finding it. All right. This is the DM I was talking about before. So, I mean, this is already public. This is in DGG chat. All right. So, this is the message where Destiny shared that attachment, right? This is the screenshot where Destiny shared that image of Rose. I don't know why. I've got no clue why he chose to do this. But anyway, it's funny because I think I'm hiding stuff about Rose since she's underage. The only reason I haven't actually mentioned much about her is because I know it makes those retards dig harder. Shares the image from his chat logs with her. She went to Rock Valley College. So yeah, those retards did in fact dig harder into her, and it turns out you're a pedophile. Like, well, I've got no clue why he did this either. I've got no clue why he chose to like leak these logs, because I was thinking about this earlier. I don't know if he was like genuinely this confident that she was 18. Or this confident that she was of age. Or he just wanted the appearance of, look, I'm leaking stuff, right? You think that I'm hiding stuff because I don't want you to know her age? Look, I'll hide, I'll send you stuff, right? And then hopefully that throws people off. Because I can't believe that he's this overconfident, right? There's no way he's this overly confident. Because the reason why I say that, right? Why do I not think that he's this overly confident? Well, the reason is, if he was that confident that she was 18, surely he's got something to back that up, right? Surely he's got evidence that he could share to be able to back that up. It's the same reason he points to Willie Max docs in the DGG chat. Because everyone he's even friendly with. He likes to victimize himself, then he can play victim of the docs, and docs others. I don't know, dude. Maybe so we can go on stream afterwards and cry that, whoa, they're even going after the girl in the leaks, right? They're not just going after, like, people who like me, they're also going after totally unrelated people. But why would you be so confident? It's like what they say about lawyers in court, right? Don't ask questions you don't know the answers to. Or don't ask questions you won't want to know the answers to. Why would he want to incentivize KF to dig into her if he wasn't absolutely sure that she was out of age? I don't fucking know. Also, one more pick. Okay. So, oh, sorry. This is the one. Pardon me. This is the one that I was looking at before. Because this is the one from 2022, right? Before she was 18. KF's ability to investigate anything is super pathetic. Why fucking taunt them? Why taunt them? Why poke the dragon? How retarded do you have to be? How utterly retarded do you have to be to shout out Kiwi Farms and say, Kiwi Farms is shit at investigating. Kiwi Farms will never find out the truth. Kiwi Farms wants to know how old Rose was. Kiwi Farms will never find out. Why? 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 Fuck me, man. Kiwi Farms' ability to investigate anything is super pathetic. I thought it was some crazy investigator shit, but now I realize it's just no lives obsessively stalking all of my social media that allowed somebody to do it. Easy to do when you live on permanent disability. Also, I never said that that pic posted was of me. It was a pic they sent from their school. Supposedly, they were working on associates in neurology. Why? Oh, dude. This sounds schizo, okay? This sounds schizo. This feels schizo to say. I'm gonna be sectioned for saying this. Because it's this much of a fucking schizo theory. Doesn't he have a whole thing about liking the feeling that he's in like a tug of war? Or liking the feeling that he's in a battle with somebody else where his public reputation is at stake? Is he basically just doing that with his Kiwi Farms? He wants there to be more of a fight. And so he's sharing with them more and more and more and more and more info. Because he finds that fun? Because he finds that enjoyable? Or is it like Ra was saying earlier? Is it just for the fact that he wants KF to dox Rose because then he's able to play the victim better? I don't fucking know. Also, one more pick. I'm not in this one either, if you can tell. Okay, good luck. Here's my dubiously aged Discord kitten, by the way. Here's all this extra information about my dubiously aged Discord kitten, where people in her real life are claiming that she was 17 when she was sexting me. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck, buddy. Okay, anything else? Fuck me, dude. Here we are. What's this? Alec Gekmo tweet? Willie Mac assured me that Tinder results age verification. Okay. Dude, it's actually shameful that Kuihman is stealing my talking points. And then he's not even fucking following me. Any more, and I've never been more tempted to block somebody. I can't. Anyway. I'm becoming like Aiden now. Complaining that other people are stealing my talking points. Anyway. Tinder ID verification. Submit a video selfie and photo ID like a driving license or passport to get a blue check mark on your profile. Optional process. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 No way! Wait.